In today's video, we're checking out a pair of Ibanez Tube Screamers from the folks over at godlike.com. We've got the TS9TM over here and the TS9TMB over here. Now these are identical in terms of their tonality, except this one with the B stands for boost. This gives us 6 dB of additional output volume. I'm going to showcase how these sound in the context of a jam track, and then we'll go over to some isolated tones, and then I'll give you the full rundown of what you need to know about these. But these aren't your stock tube screamers, and we'll talk more about that after this jam track. Here we go. Let's talk about these two Tamura mod tube screamers a little bit. So these are designed by Susumu Tamura, who is the inventor of the tube screamer. I'm trying my best to pronounce his name properly. Fingers crossed I got it right. Now both of these pedals are very similar to your conventional tube screamer in terms of their aesthetics, but they do have some different components and circuitry, giving them a bit of a different feel and sound, especially in the mix. So these both will give you more of an upper mids boost compared with that traditional mid hump you might find on just your standard tube screamer. Secondly, thanks to some different components, we also get more pick attack. These both seem perceivably brighter than what I'm used to from tube screamers. So if you're looking for a bit of additional top end and note definition, these two might be what you're looking for. As I mentioned, these are identical to each other, except this one has the B over here, which stands for boost. So when you see this one on screen, it's going to be the one that gives us an extra 6 dB of output volume. Just to let you know, this is the first of 3 videos very much like this, and then at the end we're going to round up all 6 tube screamers. I have 4 more on the floor, and we're showcasing these 2 in this particular video. So don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. Check the coupon code in the description if you're thinking about buying one of these custom shop tube screamers. These will last you as long as you continue to play. They're built like absolute tanks. They're heavy, metal construction, good pots, all the quality things that you get with something made in Japan. So no problems there in terms of build quality. Let's get into it. All right, let's kick it off. In today's video, I'm playing my Fender 52 reissue Telecaster, and we're going into the clean channel of my Fender Blues Deluxe. This is my clean tone on bridge. We're going to go for that quintessential kind of classic rock sound. So we're going to start with the gain and volume up at about 1 o'clock. The tone control dead center. Here we go. So there you go, you can just set it up like that and get a great sound. Now I'm going to leave the settings the same and just show you the pedals dynamics. So if I turn down and get over to neck pickup, you get that beautiful sort of off clean tone. If I turn up, yeah. That's why blues players love this particular pedal, because it gives you that sound very easily, and you can just ride the volume control the entire night, which is awesome. Let's go over to both pickups for a moment. I'm going to start with the volume at about half. If you like that finger picking stuff, you can get a nice spanky tone. I'll just turn the tone control up a hair for this and back off the gain. Volume all the way up on my guitar now. So it's very versatile with minimal settings changes. Let's try some high gain tones. I've just cranked the drive up to 3 o'clock. The tone control's back in the center. Have a listen to this. Play that all day. But if I turn down, you're still getting a very clean tone, which is great. Over to neck pickup. I think for this particular guitar, that bridge pickup combination really sounds great with the gain cranking like this. Let's switch guitars. Over to some humbuckers now. Thanks to my Tokai Love Rock electric guitar, this is made in Japan. We're gonna go for some of those like classic humbucker bluesy tones to begin with, then we'll crank up the drive. So stay tuned for that. This is neck pickup. That's with my volume control down. If I turn it up, over to bridge. It's bright, but it's definitely got the attitude and attack there. And now with the gain cranked on the pedal, I'm going to start with my volume control down. It's great for that sort of ZZ Top style thing. Yeah, all right. Over to my Kiesel now. I just wanted to quickly show you some off-clean single coil neck pickup tones here. So if you like that sort of SRV style sound, have a listen to this. So that's dead clean. And now with the pedal on. So it's giving you an off clean tone, but it's also boosting the mids, which makes it sound really fat. It sounds pretty great. Just with a bit more drive. So even there, it's still not that drivey, which is great if you're into that sort of off clean tone. It's pretty sweet. At the start of the video, I used the TS9MB, which is the 6 dB boost option of this particular pedal. Now tonally these are the same, but if you want a bit of extra output, this one's definitely got it. So I'm going to play the same thing with exactly the same settings a few times so you get a good sense of how much louder 6 dB actually is when it hits the front end of the amp. It's pretty impressive, which is why I use this on the intro, and I'll leave the annotations on screen. I'll stop talking, I'll just play the same thing a few times so you get a good sense of what the difference is. Here we go. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm going to talk about how these feel to play. So there's a big difference in the output volume from the standard TS9TM to the B variant, which has that extra 6 dB of output. That doesn't necessarily make it better, it just means you get more output volume, and this can come in handy, especially if you're playing a heavier style of music where you might want to slam the front end of an already dirty amplifier with just a little bit more volume. And if you're in that type of situation, the TMB would be the way to go. But I think for most blues, country, rock players, just this TS9TM is the way to go. I think it sounds great. There's no difference again in the tonality. All the tone controls and gain controls respond the same. It just comes down to that output volume, so just keep that in mind. When it comes to tone, this pedal has the same drive or gain structure of that of the original Tube Screamer, but what I can hear is a difference in the pick attack and note clarity. So if that's important to you, this is definitely the way to go, and I think this will cut the mix no matter what type of guitar and amp you're playing. I love the fact it worked great with humbuckers, also worked well with my single coils and other guitars I showcased in this video. So if you're looking for a pedal that will last you 20 years, definitely give this one a look. Thanks for watching.